So it's no secret, the Go Battle League is dropping very soon. It might actually be dropping tonight, maybe a day after this video, but very, very soon, Go Battle League is coming to Pokemon Go. If you don't know what the Go Battle League is, it is Pokemon Go's in-house ranked PvP system with in-game rewards. Now this video is not a video telling you how you can best win in the Go Battle League and climb the ranks. No. I am doing videos on that. Those are coming out soon, so subscribe SwagTips if you want those kind of videos. But this video in particular is covering the reward system and if the rewards are really worth it. And the basic conclusion, spoiler alert, I don't think the rewards are really worth it right now. So here's the official announcement on the Go Battle League. Link in the description if you want to check it out yourself. But details here are important for this analysis. So right now we are in the preseason. So the preseason is basically not the real season. So all the ranks and stuff that we get from the preseason won't translate to the real season. They'll be wiped. So you can think of this as like the beta for the Go Battle League. Basically Niantic wants some time to hammer out any kinks in their system before they call it the real Go Battle League. You know, on Pokemon Go, there's going to be some kinks. At any rate, we have 2 weeks between each season. So if you haven't been following along since the very beginning, first season is going to be Great League, then after 2 weeks, Ultra League, then after 2 weeks, Master League, then after 2 weeks, back to Great League. Which is a little intense because we only have 2 weeks right now to A, get our Great League teams prepared, and then B, be prepared for the Ultra League. And then 2 weeks after that, you gotta drop that fatty Stardust on the Master League. So that is pretty intense. So you're basically like what, making a 1 to 2 million Stardust investment at the drop of a hat, but hey, there might be some payback on that. You could make the 2 million back and more if you climb the ranks of the Go Battle League. At least that's the idea. Now as far as the reward system goes, rewards will be determined by your rank and the battles that you have won. Basically, the more battles that you have won, the higher your rank is, and then when you win a battle, there is a reward bundle that you can get from that. Kind of like how different tiers of raids work, and then the different bundles that you can get from raids. So the better you do, the more rewards you're going to get. There are also exclusive Pokemon that you can get from the rewards. Right now they're promoting Pikachu Libre as a reward that you can get from the Go Battle League. Now they haven't told us how exactly we're going to get Pikachu Libre from this, but there is the chance for you to get a rare spawn from the Go Battle League wins. Right now, new Pokemon Scraggy is on the list, and Deino, very rare dragon type Pokemon. If you don't have it, the Go Battle League could be an avenue to get it. Now also, premium raid passes are going to become premium battle passes. So you can use these battle passes for raids or for the Go Battle League. And if you use it for the Go Battle League, you can enter like the premium reward bundles. So better rewards for spending your raid passes here. And hey man, if the rewards are better, might be worth it. And yeah, and as far as gaining access to these battles go, you have to walk 5 kilometers. After walking 5 kilometers, you get to do 5 battles. And you get to do this 3 times a day, so 15 kilometers for 15 battles. And if you use premium raid passes, that's a way to get around that whole system and do battles without having to walk. Of course, we're all using our socks anyways here, right? But yeah, no, if you are going for a good, honest walk though, and you only walk 4 kilometers and you just need that 1 extra kilometer, apparently you can use Pokecoins to close that gap. They haven't disclosed how many Pokecoins that's going to cost. Could be a lot, could be a little, but we don't have that information yet. But it's another thing to keep on your mind when it comes to the Go Battle League. Alright, so now we know that we have to do a bunch of PvP battles to get the rewards, but what are the rewards? So here's a graphic from the Pokeminers, basically telling you what the data mine currently says on what the rewards are. Of course, these rewards are subject to change, and I highly anticipate that Niantic is going to change these rewards, because right now, I gotta tell you guys, the rewards are kind of butt. So if you are in rank 1 and you win a battle, you basically have a 1 in 7 chance of getting any of these rewards. You could get Stardust, you could get a rare candy, or you could get a rare spawn. If you are in ranks 1 through 3, you have the chance of getting any of these 4 spawns, which I imagine nobody really cares about. Going down to rank 4 here, if you're in rank 4 through 6, the rewards, the Stardust goes up, the rare candy stays the same, and now these 3 Pokemon have entered the pool. It's not a whole new pool, they just enter the pool. And in this pool, we have Scraggy. So now you have a 1 in 7 chance to have a 1 in 7 chance to pull Scraggy. If you're following along, that's like a 1 in 49 chance basically a 2% chance to pull the Scraggy. Now, if you are able to ascend from rank 6 into rank 7, you do get a bump in the Stardust, the rare candy stays the same, and you still have that 1 in 7 chance to get a rare spawn. However, 6 more Pokemon have entered the pool, so you have a 1 in 7 chance to have a 1 in 13 chance to pull Scraggy, or Deino if you want Deino, but Scraggy's a new guy here, right? If you are doing the Go Battle League specifically to get new or rare Pokemon, and you want any one specific of these Pokemon, if you enter Tier 7, you have a 1 in 91 chance to get these Pokemon per battle that you win. So that's about a 1% chance to get these Pokemon per win, which is kind of ridiculous, to be honest. Like, if you really wanted these Pokemon, I think your best bet would be to trade a friend, because like the cost of Stardust to trade for a new Pokemon that's not even a shiny or a legendary Pokemon is quite low here, and the amount of time you're gonna have to spend playing this game trying to pull one of these two from like the 1 in 7 chance to the 1 in 13 chance is pretty nutty. Now you might be thinking, Ryan Swag, what if I just want Scraggy? And I just stop myself from getting to rank 7, or I lose, so I drop down a rank. Well, once you get to rank 7, you can't drop below rank 7. Niantic stated that's part of the mechanic here. So you can only go up, and you only get the chance to proc the spawn when you win. So no matter how you cut it, you're inevitably going to get into this butt tier where you only have a 1 in 91 chance to pull the Scraggy. Each season, so every 2 weeks, the maximum amount of battles you can do without premium passes ends up being like 210, which is an absurd amount of PvP battles. In all probability, you're probably not going to walk away with a Scraggy, which is kind of sad to think about. So at the very least, this system, the way to get the rare spawns, seems a little bit broken. And I really don't know how to fix it without changing their reward structure altogether. But if they do want these Pokemon to be a pull factor for trainers to get involved in the Go Battle League, something's got to give here. But hey, what about the chance to get charge TMs, right? Well, thing is charge TMs are locked to the premium tier. So you have to spend a raid pass or a battle pass, effectively $1 whole to have the opportunity to maybe get 5 raid passes, which is, in my opinion, absurd. You have a 1 in 7 chance to get 5 raid passes. And as you go up in tier, it doesn't change. You continuously have a 1 in 7 chance to get 5 charge TMs. Now, if you compare that to a tier 4 raid, where you're guaranteed to get at least 1 charge TM, well, after 7 raids, you'll have at the very least 7 charge TMs, if not more. If you spend 7 premium passes, then you have the chance to get 5 charge TMs. So if you are hunting for the charge TMs, this definitely seems to be like the worst way to go about it. And then on top of that, if you go for a raid boss, you're also guaranteed to get 1,000 Stardust at the very least, and you have the chance to get even more rewards. Many times you get like a fast TM and a charge TM, or 2 charge TMs. So it seems like the reward bundles for tier 4 raids are just strictly better than spending your premium passes on the Go Battle League. So if you're going to spend premium raid passes for the Go Battle League, well then the pull factor would have to be to increase your rank. But if you follow the ranks here, like everything above rank 7 doesn't really seem to be that tantalizing. You get like a little bit extra Stardust, maybe. You still have the chance to get that stupid 1 rare candy that nobody cares about. You get the 1 in 91 chance to maybe pull a Pokemon you want to get. It just seems ridiculous. So what's the point of increasing your rank other than to pat yourself on the back? Hey man, I just spent a bunch of money on premium raid passes so I could increase my rank in this 2-week rotating system that doesn't really give me anything. So that's a little ridiculous if you think about it. So Pokemon rewards kind of suck. The rare candy thing is weird, and the premium raid passes are better spent on raids. What about the Stardust? I'm seeing thousands, 2,000s of Stardust per battle here. What does that turn out to be? That's right, guys. It's time to enter Math City. So I took the different reward tiers and the Stardust that you get from the reward tiers. Here we got the 0 for the rare candy, and we got the 0 for the 1 in 91 chance to get the spawn that you want. And yeah, I got the average Stardust from that. So, you know, like all this added up divided by 7. And then there's the total Stardust to advance, because you have to do 5 battles to get to rank 2, 5 battles to get to rank 3, 3 battles to get to rank 4, etc. So I added up all that Stardust. This ends up being about 28 battles here worth of Stardust. At that point, you should be in rank 7. So from there, I did the 5 battles per day, 10 battles per day, 15 battles per day. Basically taking all the battles that you would do throughout the month and then subtracting it from 24 and then just adding this Stardust on top of it. So the end result is if you do the 5 battles per day, the payout after 2 weeks would be about 75,000 Stardust. If you do 10 per day over 2 weeks, well then it'd be about 160,000 Stardust. And if you do the 15 battles per day, you can expect to get 243,000 Stardust. Now, a sticker value of 243 sounds pretty tantalizing, but you have to realize that you're spending time on getting this Stardust. It takes about 4 minutes to do a PvP battle, so if you are going to be doing the full 210 battles, well, that's going to be about 14 hours over the course of 2 weeks. And that's not including your walking or sock shaking time here. So if you were to break this down to Stardust per hour, which is just dividing this number by 14, you can see that the max reward is about 17,000 Stardust per hour. If you go for the 10 days, then that's about 10 hours spent for 17,000 Stardust per hour. And then if you go for the 5-day, which is about 5 hours, then that ends up being 16,000 per hour. Now, talking to some hardcore grinders out there, the average amount you can expect to gain from grinding in like a optimal grinding area for Pokemon Go is about 20,000 Stardust per hour. So if you are a more relaxed player, maybe you grind a little bit but you don't go that hard, I'd say this is pretty comparable to the gains that you're likely to get from grinding. So you may as well spend that time to get that dust. However, when it comes to the Go Battle League, to get this Stardust, you have to be winning, which means you have to have good Pokemon, 2 moves, they're powered up all the way, so you're spending Stardust to get Stardust. And looking at 240,000 Stardust, it kind of seems like some diminishing returns there in the face of roughly 2 million Stardust in order to have like a fully optimized set for each different league. And then on top of that, you have to consider that new Pokemon come out, moves get rebalanced, they always have the possibility of having a ban list to try to spice up the meta there. So your investments might not be long-term investments, if you get what I'm saying. There does seem to be some diminishing returns going on here in terms of the investment into the Go Battle League and the payout of the Go Battle League. And then the Stardust rate is also assuming that you're constantly winning your battles. So how likely are you to win your battles? Well, here's my card from the Silpharina here. It's me, Ron Swag, ranked 568 in the world, the top 1.24%. This guy has a 88.24% win rate, so not too shabby. So how are the top players in the world looking? Well, these are the top players in the world. But if you look through all of these, and these are the top players in the world right now in the Silpharina, they're all getting like mid-60s to 80% on their victories. So let's assume you're not a top player, but you're pretty good. You watch SwagTips, you follow GamePress, right? So how likely are you to win? I'm going to give you guys 3 out of 4 battles. So if you are doing 3 out of 4 battles, and you're doing the 15 battles per day, your expected amount of Stardust would be about 180,000, which definitely ain't no 242,000, that's for sure. And then your per hour rate drops to about 13,000 Stardust, which is less than you can make if you just go to like a good spawn loop that's like not a crazy good spawn loop. Like, you know, I live in the middle of nowhere and I can get a loop that gets me closer to 15,000 Stardust. So the TLDR here is if you're trying to turn this into a Stardust farm, the Go Battle League definitely ain't gonna be it. Now you could say, but Ryan Swag, what if you're in rank 8, rank 9, rank 10? You did not account for these higher ranks. No, I didn't. But the Stardust gains really don't seem to be all that big going up from rank 7 all the way to rank 10. And I don't know how big of a gap it's going to be, how many battles you're going to have to do to climb these ranks. I also didn't include Premium Pass Stardust. And to be perfectly honest, the Stardust rewards that you get from Premium Passes, I think you'd be better off just doing raids. I mean, sure, you could get 2,000 to 4,000 Stardust, maybe. But, you know, you also have the chance of getting a spawn you don't want. And you also have the chance of getting 7 rare candy that nobody cares about. I would just use my raid passes for raids. The rewards here really aren't exciting at all. Maybe Pika Libre a little bit, right? But we don't even know how to get them yet. So what's the deal then? Is the Go Battle League just a total bust? Is there just no reason at all to even try to participate in the Go Battle League? I'd say not at all. if you are looking at the Go Battle League as a way to exploit the system to get some super cool rewards, then yeah, the Go Battle League, that's not what it's about. But if you are looking at the Go Battle League as just like an extra spice to the game, an extra level of enjoyment, and you just approach it a bit casually, you're like, hey, if I win these battles, I get some Stardust, maybe I'll get the Scraggy, maybe I'll get the Pica Libre, maybe I'll get the Dieno, I don't know. Then yeah, I'd say that you could just get something out of it as long as you participate. I mean, when it comes to the 5 battles a day, that ends up only being 5 hours over the course of 2 weeks. Get some Stardust, get some new Pokemon, whatever. I think the problem is that the rewards are so bad, I really can't see them pulling in new players to PvP. Why would they want to spend the Stardust to have a Great League, Ultra League, and Master League team if they're not really getting anything out of it? Maybe they'll get a rare spawn, but they could also trade their PvP junkie friend for that rare spawn. So it's like, where's the pull? That's what I want to know. And then as far as me being a hardcore PvPer myself, maybe I'm not as hardcore as some of you guys out there, but I'd like to think I'm a little hardcore. Do I want to go ham on this? Not really. I can't see myself wanting to walk 15 kilometers a day to participate in the system to get relatively little out of it. Now, I might just do the 5 battles per day, call it at that, pat myself on the back like, rank 10, yes, it's me riding swag. But aside from that, like, I really don't see much pull for me to get heavily involved in this system. So how do we fix this reward system? Well, there are a lot of ways that you could fix this reward system, in complicated ways and in simple ways. And I think one simple thing they could do is to add a fatty Stardust payout at the end of each season. Like I said before, the Stardust gain does not equal the time spent being invested in this system. So if they were to be like, hey man, you made it to rank 7, here's like 100,000 Stardust and 2 charge TMs, 2 fast TMs. Good job. And a rare spawn proc on top of it. I think that would be pretty cool. And like, man, you made it to rank 10. You must have invested really hard into getting to rank 10. So here's like 500,000 Stardust and a whole bushel of TMs. Go ham. And here's like 3 spawns, right? If they were to do something like that at the end of the season, then I think that would really incentivize players to actually try to participate in this, to try to climb in the ranks, and to try to rank well as well. But as it currently stands, there's no pull factor like that. So you get to rank 7, whatever, right? Like, ooh, you could get 1 rare candy still. So Niantic, if you're watching, take some notes, learn from the swag man, and increase the rewards in the Go Battle League, or people are going to take a big nap on the Go Battle League. That's for sure. Now, if you got any questions on this content, comment below. Let me know what's up. I'll be happy to help you out. And if you enjoyed this content, you want to see more like it, maybe you just want to know what the good budget picks are for the Go Battle League. Spend a little Stardust to be competitive, right? Well, subscribe to SwagTips. That's coming out soon, and I hope you like those videos. Swag.